Hello everyone and welcome to Cubic Campaign. I am going to once again do an author time grind like I did with the Seconds Matter campaign. On this campaign based around cubes. We got 20 maps, each a progressively larger cube from 1 by 1 by 1 made by JustMaki to the 20 by 20 by 20 cube. Like last time, I have not seen these maps at all, or I've maybe seen some of them on stream, but I have not played any of these maps, and we are going to see how long it takes me to get author time. I am going to set the round timer to 1 hour, just as an easy way of tracking how long it takes me. Author time is in the top right corner, and we'll see how this grind goes. I have seen this map made on stream, on Mackie's stream. I am very impressed by how much he has managed to fit in a 1 by 1 by 1 cube. This is effectively the size of a single base road piece in Zeepkist. Technically, it's like one block is like 16 meters or something, but yeah, one road piece cubed. I have seen this map on stream, but I have not played it before, and that is evident in how bad I'm doing. Okay, I finished the track. I am like a couple seconds off. This is a Mackie track, so it's probably going to be one of the harder author times. Start with the difficult one, unlike Seconds Matter, where I was ending with some of the difficult ones. Hopefully I don't spend hours on a single map like I did last time. You're gonna want to not slam into the wall down there, though. This map is a lot harder than it looks. 9.881 is what I'm going for. Ooh, that felt nice. I'm still, like, over a second off. Not really sure what that last transition's supposed to be. Okay, I got within a second. 9.881 is the author time. Oopsie. Going for a second lap. You know, looking at GTR, only Pandamain has beat this author time, and not by much. And I know Panda has grinded these maps. We're going to see a lot of Pandamain world records in the bottom right as this goes on. That gives me some concern about this map. It is really amazing how much deco Mackie has forced into the 1 by 1 cube also. I did a 2-reel that time. I'm still like half a second off. Okay, I've downloaded the line via third-party media. By which I mean I watched Pandamain's video. And he does do the jump to the end, but I otherwise don't really see a whole lot different. That and he's in first person. I don't know how to keep speed either. It's because it's already 10 seconds by the time I hit the ground. Okay, I think I figured it out. I was oversteering. I was steering on the wall ride for no reason, and that was slowing me down. Yeah, I'm just magically faster now. Have I been doing wall rides wrong my entire life? Or maybe this is just a very specific case. This AT is still a pain, though. Getting off the wall ride is still a pain. It's right there. It's taken me 24 minutes now. And every run is kinda, I don't know. There's not a lot of consistency. And these first 2 checkpoints are very useless for determining how your run is going. Oh, that was the time split, but not the speed split. Into the 9s, 1/10 away. Actually, 0.111 away, to be exact. Oh, the time was so good, the speed was so bad. Oh no, my speed went away! No! I have beaten all of the times on GTR except for Panda Mains, which he can have the world record. I don't care. But I just still need to get that author time. So in the last campaign, seconds matter. JustMaki's map was 12 seconds long, which is pretty similar to the time of this map, and that took me, I want to say, 40-something minutes to get the author time. So we're looking at a very similar time amount. +2 speed! Lamp! I am dying! I do imagine this is going to be a lot like the Seconds Matter campaign in that the bigger these cubes get, the more normal the track is going to feel. Because these first ones are going to have to be weird just to fit it in the cube. And honestly, amazing job everything Mackie's been able to put in the 1x1 cube. It's just not fun. It's been 54 minutes. I'm really hoping I don't have to reset time on map 1. Alright, I guess I'll be resetting time. Already hit an hour on the first freaking map. I promise you guys, I'm not bad at this game. Mackie's really good at it, and this map is really not in my style at all. Also, this is an insane author time, and I kind of can't believe Pandaman grinded however long he did to get the time that he got. Big, big, huge! There we go. I don't know if GTR needs the reset anymore, but I'm not missing out on that time on GTR. Alright, over a first hour for the first map. That's great. The rest of them will be easier, I promise. Let's see how many more Panda Main records we face along the way. 2x2x2 cube by Palfly. Alright, let's see what we got here. Palfly, always one for making crazy maps. There's a glider. And then you hit the glider again. Interesting. Yeah, Palfly, makes some maps, that's for sure. I don't know if my, third-person static is actually helping me at all here. Oh, that's a speed check, too, to get back to the blue. Oh, no, you go to yellow. Loop around to yellow. Jeez, okay. Up and left? Or yellow? I missed CP3, but... and CP4, because I'm amazing. Okay, and then from yellow... Not entirely sure. I guess you loop around to the left again. Clean. You probably actually hold down. Oh, no, I fell off. I think you actually hold down. You want to do an upside down flying turn off of yellow, which I am very bad at, by the way. Upside down flying? No, not my thing. An alternative would be go straight off of it or try to go up off of it. I don't know. We'll try things. Good news is all I'm trying to get is author time, and Pandamain's world record is 2 seconds faster than author time. So the time itself is not that hard. It's just finishing the map that's hard. Going this speed around the green section is not going to get you author time, probably. And struggling to hit CP3. CP4, actually, it is that I'm struggling to hit. Huh, that was exactly the wrong angle to be going through that. I guess if I'm smart, I can kind of use the line in the sky to judge the direction I'm flying. I'm missing that checkpoint again. You can use the sun also as a guide, especially coming to yellow. Okay, a couple seconds off. I gotta finish, though. And I went super wide on a couple of entries. I cannot do upside down flying. Whoa! Okay, you can really mess up the bobsled at the end also. Hey, you know what? Not bad. Half a second. I chopped off 1.5 seconds, go half a second behind author time. Definitely time that I can gain. I think I have a strategy for yellow into blue also. Ooh, up a second, down a ton of speed. Oh, I got it, I got it, I got it. Nice. It took me less than 10 minutes. On a flying map, too. I just checked G-Toad does submit my record without me needing to reset now. Yeah, leaving a full second between me and the top two. But I'm going for author times, or else I'll be here forever. Number 3, Mortichade. I did see this one on stream as well. Mortichade streamed this. You have to do a lap around the top. And then something opens. Something opens. You do a lap around the top. There's some logic. I remember that much. Oh, that side opens. And go down that wall, and that was not good. Unique idea to try to extend the time on a map where you don't have a lot of space to work with. Same with Palfly, using the glider gate to kind of cheat the box. Cheat the size of the cube a little bit. That's so hard. This is probably a first-person map. This is a long map. Almost 38 seconds for a 3x3x3. Probably just want to be super tight around the inside for the first lap at least, until you get some more speed on lap 2. Around this way and jump. Ooh. All the way around this way, jump back to the blue. Into this tube. Jump to the left here. Come around fan trick, I remember seeing that. And the finish. Is the finish a... It's off the edge, isn't it? Oh, it's like that. Okay, so you have to probably arms up, do like a 180 flip in the air. There's probably some weird tech for getting that quicker, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. Trying things at the end there. I bet there is like a rollover strat, but I'm not sure I want to go for it. Yeah, plus 14, that'll help. This section feels so much faster. This might be enough. 37.9 is what I need. 37 flip. Nice. Just barely. Just barely sneaking under the author time. Oh, hey, it puts me 4th on GTR also. Nice. Panda definitely grinded these. If you want to see really good runs, go watch Panda's videos on this. Number 4 by Mao. Yeah, I remember seeing that sign off in the distance when I was watching a small bit of Mackie streaming this campaign. That was not the correct direction. Yeah, just jump and then jump again. And then... Okay. So just Mao lines, you know. I've somehow gotten used to Mao lines enough to kind of almost be able to read a track like this. Also, using the off-road tires on wood is interesting. Okay, I thought I was going to get speed checked really hard there. This is a slow run. 32.2 is the time I need, but I can save a whole ton of speed on the second half of this. It's actually interesting, maybe just because it's slow speed, that I'm not really feeling the slide out you would expect from off-road tires on wood. Also maybe because of the banking of the track. You're actually just rolling with the large chassis of the off-road tires and not really putting a lot of stress on them. A lot of these turns are like wall rides. Ooh, that felt much cleaner. Gotta set up for that, though. That's a really tricky part. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm up a ton of time. Not a ton of speed, though. 32-2 seems to be pretty good. It's probably all in that jump turnaround, though. I just need to figure out the right line for that. Ooh, up another second there. Yeah, I think I'm getting used to the jump. You can smooth steer it without sliding out. And that's probably the way to do it. There's also possibly a fan trick on the uphill there, which will give you a little bit more speed for the end. That was a much smoother transition. I'm down a lot of time on this run, but that was a much smoother transition. I've actually gained a second. Just from having more speed towards the end there. So let's try to do that without the crash into the wall. Like that. And then, yeah, okay. Alright, a little bouncier than I wanted it to be. I can have a lot more speed than that still. Oh, wait, I'm actually just up a ton of time. Yeah, it's fine. We got author time. Looks like a round might be interrupting some of the Panda main world record grind also. Number 5, very dark map here. Lily the Bun. Am I just looping left? That was a much better line. 180 to the right. This is so dark. Oh, one just flip. Okay. Okay, death block. Death block right next to the checkpoint. Do that. Curious what that tube. Maybe that's a fast line. Alright. Oh wait, I have to check on all Lily maps now. There's no base plate. Good job. Oh, this is a slow climb. Okay, made it, I made it, I made it. Is this, author time is pretty good, actually. 34.1. Probably on that fan uphill, where I was going so slowly. Oh, I did this turnaround badly, also. Let's see what the time shows at this checkpoint. Yeah, up a lot. Ah, clipped a little bit there. This wasn't going to be author time anyway. Lily the Bun also runs a weekly competition now called Cube of the Week, which is basically a Cup of the Day format event in a cube map. So we've actually seen a decent amount of cubes from them and others for that as well. Getting there. Getting there with the time. 1 second off. I think you can manipulate that fan a little bit. So the closer you run to the death block, you can actually get more speed out of the fan. I also wonder if I can arms up here and get a little bit more speed. +3? Sure. I will say it's because of the arms up. Wonder if the way arms up works there with the feather block. I wonder if I'm just actually adding potential energy in the air. That was an author time run that I threw. It's also placing me higher on the downhill. Yeah, just giving me more speed. I'm almost certain of it. I am throwing that though. Ooh, you're too much. You hit the back wall. Still up speed though. That was a good hit of the back wall. Yeah, I'm flying. Just don't mess up this transition again. I missed the checkpoint! Gah! There we go. Author time. 33.4. Dang, we got people doing 32s on this. I can definitely tell there's a few people, Panda and Round mainly, that have been grinding these maps. Although Mackie did have record on that one. Number 6 by Shady Nook. You could kind of feel already the size of these cubes is allowing for more normal feeling maps. This one, I have to say, is really clever, the way they use that tube. Okay, good signage, allowing me to sight read. Ah, round position. A round tube. A reference nobody gets because that puzzle recording hasn't been uploaded yet. This is a crazy map. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I should be... Oh, I hit the wall. Yeah, alright. Okay, 9 seconds off, but if I had, like, any more speed at the ending, it would be fine. This beginning is still... This is really cool. The inner tube to outer tube switch. Or actually, it's not even that. It's the outer tube to outer tube switch, where you're driving on the same tube as before. That's a really cool transition. I've never seen that done before. And given the ending, it feels like this is going to be a speed conservation map. Arrow is going the other way, so I wonder if I should actually do a little flip around. Oh boy. Get to the right side of that tube and then turn to the left. That might be better. Really nice map. Nice and smooth map. Insurance booster there, so my speed's equalized-ish. That doesn't feel good. If I make it over this hill with ease, though, it might be good. That's pretty good. Most of the time I lost... Oh, well, that's not good. Because most of the time I lost is right at the end, not being able to make it up. This... Wonder if there's, like, a cheese you can do. Like, hitting this tree. Hitting two tree... Yeah, now, you know, that's okay. We can try that some other time, but not right now. I think I want to just set up really wide left. Do that. That hill's slower, though. That's gonna lose me a lot of time. Ah! The small tubes! Small tubes suck. So I did have a lot more speed. Doing the other way around this tube turnaround up here. It's not up here. I always forget that jump. This one. So awkward feeling, but I actually have a ton of speed doing it that way compared to the other way that I was doing it. Ah. Okay, now speed, please have speed. I'm already over author time. Tough author time. Up a little bit of speed, though, coming towards the end. That's going to go a long, long way. Still, though, AT's 55.6, which I'm hitting now. We got a 52.9 from round. Yeah, you can do that little jump to the left. That is big for speed. That is not. Okay, I think I have a line in my head. I see it. I need to do it. Nice. Still got the insurance booster. And I want to loop around this way just because it feels like I get more speed. It's about the same speed either way. Oh, that is not... Man, what is this? This is because this is not what I think it is. It's a weird angled S-bend. Okay, I hit the booster going the wrong direction. It's like 50... Okay, 59's a little bit more speed than I've had there. And this part... Ah, this slide. I need to be keeping speed through that tube. That was actually really close to author time, though. Only half a second off, even with that slide out. Just a little bit of speed really adds up at the end. $59 again. That was the cleanest I've done that section for sure. I'm way up in speed. There we go. There's author time by half a second. I'm very consistently fourth on GTR behind, it seems like, the 3 that have grinded this. Almost 2 seconds back from 3rd place, actually. Cool map from Shady Nook, though. And we got another tube map here from Mackie. Just follow the lines. Just follow the lines. Again, with the inner to outer. I've lost the lines. Oh, no. Alright, slow section up here. The lines came up really fast. I was not ready for them. I somehow... Oh my god, I hit the fan, but I still got speed checked. I feel like I have a lot more speed up there this time. Methinks this might warrant a manual switch to first person. Yeah, that probably works. And then going inside the tube. Okay, and then level 12, A12 ending. Alright, not far off author time, and I think I had some bad tube lines in here. Okay, that was kind of a rough version of the corkscrew I wanted to do. The road kind of baits you there, also. The inside of this tube sucks. What is this? Not a different part of the track? It's the end of the track. There's a checkpoint there. You could theoretically... Do I do this? Do I try this really dumb angle? I always kind of felt like there's a suspiciously few checkpoints on this map. So, you know, something like that was possible. Oh, it was so close. What about 1 to 2, by the way? Checkpoint 1. Yeah, why don't I just do that? Oh, if I get that fan, oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna waste a lot of time now because I'm going for a stupid skip instead of taking what's probably an easy author time, an easy 1 second improvement for me. I have to. The cheese calls me. Never mind, I'm up so much speed. Let's just take this. Huge improvements. This is author time. Maybe I'll be back to that skip later. Map 8 by Rad. Whoa. I didn't realize there was a gap there. You can already kind of feel with the last few maps that it doesn't seem like... These maps don't necessarily feel restrained by the cube. You know, these could just be normal maps at this point. And I imagine it's really going to get that way by the time we get to map number 20. Ooh, interesting transition. I like that transition. Wow, this isn't an 8x8 cube. This actually reminds me a bit of Striking Viper's 7x7x7 ZSL map. Where you had like this underground section. Like this is an 8x8x8. You have this entire section hidden beneath this. I'm also a sucker for maps that have like a deco shift, a biome shift, whatever you want to call it. Partway through the map where you just like through a hole and it's a completely different world. Feels like a nice run. No, not going to be enough. Still a second to go on this, wow. I wonder if I can skip this sign, and that's the problem I'm having. Yeah, that seems to help. Huh. Yeah, let's do that on an actual good run next. I don't know if that's enough of an improvement. Got a little bit more speed for the end. Need to pick up half a second. It's just enough. Oh, Rad's got a better GTR time, but don't worry about that. I'm going for author times here. Map 9, Hetsy. Oh, Mackie the VCuber. Yes, I have to photo mode this real quick. Because this is very impressively done. I've seen pictures of this on Discord. I've seen screenshots on Discord. Building Mackie's VTuber model out of cubes. And also the car. Also, I believe all out of cubes. As part of the cube theme. And the podium is a cube also. That is very nicely done. Okay, enough being distracted by deco. It is worth a shout out though, especially since Hetsy did finally get the map submitted in time. Tough turn. Definitely a first-person map. Some interesting lines in here. It's a very hard map to predict. The car! Ah! I've been brake checked. Now I know on this one, not only am I up speed, but also I know, for instance, this turn is a left-hander coming out of the loop. Yeah, I'm already up enough to get author time here. And now that I know the map, I am much faster at it. Don't hit the car. Good. And that is author time. Cool map. Cool layout and cool deco. Good use of the cube theme. Map 10. Called Mackie made my vines flat by sandals. I assume this is to keep the vines within the range of the cube. Yeah, definitely by now on the 10 by 10 by 10, really not feeling the constraint of the cube when you're driving the track anymore. Just feels like a normal track. Except it's a cool track because it, like, crosses back and forth. I am also a sucker for tracks where you can see other parts of the track a lot as you're driving. Big inner. Two big inners. That means it's going to be really strong author time, isn't it? Because it's a sandals map also. Ah! That's not nice. I think I cut a little bit too far inside for that turn. I committed to the inner and didn't get it. That's kind of annoying. Wow, and then I fell out of that inner. That was a pretty terrible section. Kind of get the feeling, because it's sandals, I get the feeling the inners might be necessary for author time. Much tighter turnaround there. Ooh, okay, needed a tap of arms up at that speed. Yeah, huge speed gain getting the first inner and most of the second. Plus 7, I don't think I'm going to recover that much time. So I need a 59.9 just within a minute. Actually, I wonder if Sandals like really grinded this to get under a minute. Already 5th on GTR with that time. The way those 1x1 banked corner pieces are, it's kind of a fake apex. So if it looks like I missed the turn entirely, that was intentional, actually. Because the insides of those are rough. Oh, I only got part of that. This was such a good run up to that point. Does that fan... That's the fan for the end, isn't it? Does that, like, unintentionally lift you out of the wall ride? Because that's really nice if it does. And no arms up on that corner with the right speed. Okay. Oh, wow, that second inner is fast with speed. I like this start. I'm very confident to get very on the inside. I don't like that turn. And I don't like the inners. Otherwise, this map is a blast. Sandals makes some good maps when he's not making Jungle Gym. Or what was the other one? Paradise Island. Okay, don't get decapitated down here. Alright. Is that enough? Just enough, I think. No! Damn it! 700ths off on a 1-minute map. That's an awesome start, though. I'm still 5th on GTR. Is there a 2-second gap or something between 4th and 6th place? Alright, so a little check-in. Editor Lexer has just cut like 30 minutes of footage. Turns out this is a really hard author time because those inners suck. Which is a shame because this is a really fun map otherwise. Oh, okay. There we go, finally. And this is a really fun track, but I don't want to play it again. There we go. There's author time. This is a great track except for these inners. Getting into them and then getting out of the second one without unity. But the first half of this track that I had to keep replaying was pretty fun, and this jump is like amazingly tuned also. But it ended up taking me 47 minutes because of inner wall reds. Alright, map 11. And me. Cool looking map. Some strange transitions, kind of classic and me. Yeah, probably first person would have helped sooner. It's kind of old school and me, actually. The and me 15 days. It's a jump. Oh, okay, first person is confusing with gravity. Feathers there, maybe sticking you to the wall. I have no idea what up and down is right now. Oh, fast. Alright. Got a few seconds to pick up. 43.4 is the author time, and 43.3 is the world record. Which is concerning, because it means this is probably a very strong author time. This is going to be a lot of memorization, because I just don't know what direction all the tubes go right now, but once I do, I'm sure I'll get a lot better. This is already a much better run. Okay, that's not the direction I thought gravity was going to be. Kind of surprisingly big improvement, actually. Still a whole second off. Still feel like I don't know the track super well, though. Pretty sure cutting that jump quite significantly is a lot faster. Ooh, I knew the tube went left, but not that far left. That was nice. I felt like I pretty much did not steer on that outer tube. This might be it. This is not an easy ending, though. I lost traction. Oh, hey, I didn't even notice we were actually inside a cube. I feel like now that I know that transition, it's so much easier. Stay very left here. And don't turn until you have traction. Nice, 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 nice. World record. To be fair, I do know at the time of recording this, Pandamain hasn't gotten around to grinding the second half, so world records are going to be a lot easier at this end. Ooh, this looks nice. Northwind, number 12. Where am I going? Up. I really thought it was just going to be down. Okay, that is difficult to keep traction. Oh, cool. So you cross back over the track. It's almost like you're doing laps, but it's not on the same track pieces. It's like going around each other. I think this start might be the only left turn in the entire map. There we go. Oh, okay. I'm still alive somehow. Yeah, get some of that Omni again. I want to jump lower, because that was a bad landing. Is that a 160 booster? You might be able to outspeed that on a better run. Could be a 200 also, in which case you're just always going to get boosted the same amount. Okay, kind of a speed checky, and also I am about 3.5 seconds off of author time with that first completion. Which I think is not bad, because a lot of that time's going to come from keeping more speed on the second half of the map. Or just about all the way around the map, actually, because I have lost speed just about everywhere. I know that transition a lot better now. That's +9 speed, and I didn't have as good of a start. Yeah, I think that's essentially uncapped booster, because you're never going to get over the whatever it's set to. +7 speed, I'm half a second up, but the +7 speed gives me pretty close to another half a second. Still a little ways to go to get that author time, which actually nobody has gotten yet. Round's world record is a 42.0. But as we saw in the last map, the world records on the second half are clearly not as strong. Guess technically world records the author time. Alright, so there's another second coming off of it. I'm getting close. Closer. Ooh, that was a super clean landing. And then I skid it out like crazy. Somehow still up speed from that. Try to stay super high around that quarter pipe to maintain speed. Very clean ending. It's not gonna quite be author time. But that was a very clean ending. I liked that. So I think you want to stay kind of centered on that first wall ride. Because it will allow you to maintain contact with the wall instead of falling off of it. Not the cleanest landing. What is my speed? It's down a little bit. Can I salvage that? Maybe? No. Whoa, okay, yeah. +6, that's a personal best speed for me at that checkpoint. Oh my gosh, I just barely stayed on the road there. Just don't crash. Ooh, lost a little bit of speed at the end. Gonna make me just shy of author time. Actually hit 200 at the bottom there. Make the corner, okay. Ah. 42.09. It beats rounds time by 4 thousandths of a second. For the GTR world record, but not the actual world record, which is the author time I'm trying to beat of a 41.882. Ooh, that was a nice inner. I think it's the first time I've done the inner where I've actually benefited from it. I lost the speed, though. Tiny improvement. 3,000th improvement. Ooh, what an insane start. And the speed is slipping. Uh-oh. Is that good or bad? Bad? Yeah. Sad. Speedy. Oh my god, that turn. There's actually a little bit of an oscillation pattern there that gets you a nice setup for the turn after the tube. Oh, that's very fast. Lost the speed, I've kept the time. Ooh, actually had a little bit of a slide out there. That's not ideal. Clean ending, though. Up speed, is it enough? No, it is an improvement. You can tell this is a really well-grounded author time because of how difficult these last 2/10ths are to get. Ooh, nice, that inner paid off. I didn't think this was going to be a good run. No, the ending was not good. I've lost speed. It's not quite enough. Yeah, I knew it. I knew the speed loss was too much at the end. I had a little bounce there. Oh my god. That was... I've completely oversped. That would have been an awesome landing if there was room for me to make the next turn with that speed. I'm getting very consistent at this track. I just can't quite get the last couple hundredths I need. Nice. Less nice, but salvageable. Nice ending, not enough speed to make a difference. Never mind, I time warp death finished and got 1,000 faster than author time. Okay, well, that was the weirdest one I've done yet. Feels a little undeserved, but I'll take it for now because it's been 50 minutes and I kind of want to move on, even though that was a fun track and I was enjoying the grind. Alright, we got OLR with number 13. I was gonna say a slow speed start, but I think it was more just because I've been doing like 180, 190 speed for the last 50 minutes. Oh, it's a flip under. Yeah, of course. I should have known. OLR's got like 3 transitions she uses. There we go, and then what are we doing? Up and down over here. Yeah, puddle jump onto another OLR tube. Yep, another one of those transitions. And then... what? All the way down. Alright. So I think there's a little trick here with the first OLR tube. I think holding arms up actually pulls you to the left because of how close you are to the wall on the right side. This one right here. Yeah, it gives you a little pull to the left, which sets you up better for that outer tube turn. I'm also noticing that world record is 10 seconds faster than author time, which is making me think there's a skip. I want to at least get a time first. That was not good. Okay. A little tough to get over in time. Yes, and then go down, down, down. I want to get onto white. Thank goodness I photo moded this earlier. I would have been so lost. And that's author time. Alright. Easy enough. What does GTR look like? Yeah, Mackie's 7 seconds faster than the next closest. Map number 14 by Variable Ferret. Oh, I'm seeing an arms up airport maneuver right off the bat. Whoa. The Variable Ferret has been using the flicks, the off-road tire flicks on some of their maps. This is an aggressive flick. I missed the Icarus drop to the right side. So, in case you don't know this tech, on off-road tires, if you turn the steering really hard on a lift-off like that, the way the chassis works on your car, it will do that to you. It's like one tire will stick to the ground and allow you to flip over, like this. And then we're back onto normal tires for what I imagine is the final corner here. And jump into the finish, about just a little over 1 second off. And I imagine I can get that second pretty easily because there's a lot of time to be gained on some of these flick transitions. The last one, mainly. I might want to flick to the left, actually. I just kind of land sideways on that one every time. Oh, okay. Messed up what should be the easy part of the track at the end there. Ooh, +3 speed, that'll help. Uh-oh. That's a pretty nice transition to the outer tube. Like sideways. I don't know why the car is spinning specifically on the last one. Big improvement so far. Yeah. Gotta get these last 2 flicks good. That seemed okay, even though I landed sideways. I didn't have a huge slide. I need a really good last corner. No, 1/100th of a second off. 0.963 is the author time. Ooh, that felt good. Yeah, that's good speed at the bottom of the hill. Yeah, this is a pretty solid run so far. It's going to come down to these last 2 flicks, though. That felt super weird, but I'm facing the correct direction. I actually landed super straight, even though it was super jank. And that'll be author time, 0.602. Mackie would have world record on that because it's the 2 of us that know flicks the best, I think, since we were playing with that tech in level editor. Map 15 by Rotor. We've really hit the points where you can't even tell we're in a cube anymore. This is a fun map. Of course, Rotor likes to do strange things, so let's wait and see until we get to the end. Oh, no, that's the end right there. Alright. Yeah, I can definitely pick up a second on this map. A little bit of memorization necessary to get the transitions clean. Ah! Okay, first drop down's a little rough, maybe. Ah! It's fine. I'm gonna be way down in speed. Unless that's a speed equalizing booster. Oops. There we go. It's properly set up for all the transitions that time. Oversped that booster. I'm going to have a whole bunch more speed for this climb up the hill. And that'll give me author time. Fun map. A little bit learny. But fun lines. Number 16, St. Nicholas. Big jump. Not the cleanest landing. Over a minute long. Dang, these maps are getting long at the bigger end of the cubes. I like the use of the like triple stacked walls to help see where I'm supposed to go. Interesting turn. I have never seen something like that before. That is cool. And follow the signs. There's a reason St. Nicholas had the sign test named after him. This is gonna be a jump, isn't it? Oh, okay, I made it. Okay, I've already hit the author time. Oh no, glider. It's not prepared for glider. I lost it immediately. I was gonna say I already hit the author time though, minute 10, and I had 3 checkpoints to go. So I'm sure the people that had the small cubes, Mackie with the size 1, and then Palfly with 2, Mortichade with 3, I'm sure those were very difficult to create a good map around those cubes. But it seems like on the high end here, starting with this map in particular, it seems like it's the opposite problem, where it's actually become difficult for the mappers to fill all the space of the cube. Not that there was any requirement to. I definitely see the efforts St. Nicholas took to use the entire 16 by 16 by 16 cube. This map might take a little bit of a grind, because I think there's a lot of time to be saved with some more speed in the right spots. Get the glider, go around this checkpoint, follow the signs, down below the road. Oops, and then into the finish. I thought I needed that checkpoint again because it was green over there, but that's just the glider gate that doesn't go away. So about 10 seconds to gain, which I think most of it is just in having better speed on the driving segment of the map. Already at 4 speed, that was not even the greatest landing I could have had. Up 12 speed. Okay, I could have cut that better. Imagine if you have enough speed, that becomes a super smooth corner as well. I love that corner, it's just so funky. Aggressive jump, but I made it. Right, down and then just up into the finish. Only a few seconds off. Hypothetical question. Is there a way you could get the glider early? You're working against the booster on the wall there. I don't think you can get the glider early at a time where it's actually helpful. So I was just wondering, because CP6 is right next to the finish. If there's a way to snag the glider after CP5, it would be a big time save. Nice, getting that landing better every time. Some weird transitions in this map that I feel like I've never seen before. There we go. I actually got that landing smooth as well. That should give me a lot more speed for the slow section of this map. I think this is auto time pace. I just need to not mess up the glider. Risky jump. It's kind of scary. Nice. Ooh, no. A 10th off. It's a 110.6. This map's gonna take me a little while to get the auto time just because it's so long. I like this transition here too, this little drop down. Nice. Solid run so far. This is AT pace, just don't mess it up. There we go. Much safer jump that time. Up a second going into the glider section. There we go. Cool map. Really unique map. Some cool transitions I haven't seen anywhere else. Map 17, it's green, so it gets bonus points with me. Ultimate Billy on this map. Ooh, Logic Deco, I think, with the cubes in the background. Or it could just be glass doing strange things stacked against each other. Okay, can't believe I'm still going. Still alive. I'm so confused. I'm just keep driving. I don't think I'm gonna get author time if I'm almost being speed checked. Ooh, might I get speed checked yet? No, this is not as high up a hill. Well, hold that thought. Okay, so just don't lose a ton of speed. This is very confusing. Is there multiple ways to do that first corkscrew, or is I going crazy there? That one's tricky, and then I think this was the spot I got very confused. Yeah, there we go. Much smoother. Oh, gotta stay in first person because it's not good to be in third. 52.842 is the time I need. This is not going to be a 52, but it's not going to be too far off. 54.0. Okay, -5 speed, but I also came out of that without sliding like crazy, which I've done every time since. That's not a very clean transition. I did hit 200 speed, though. Somehow up speed, actually. I'm shocked that happened. What's my speed here? +4. Oh, hey, you know what? I gained a lot of time in this slow section by just having a few more speed. Almost fell off the track, but 52.802 by 400ths. Just barely getting the author time there. Map 18, Tiger plays on PC. Oh, that was an immediate turn. I feel like I could have gotten the start much smoother. This is a minute and a half long. Although Mackie has gotten a 117.9. I'm just going to reset to get more speed. I've actually played maps like this by Tiger before, where the speed conservation is actually kind of nuts. So I in a sense, understand Mackie being able to go 9 seconds faster than author time. Because I've seen it happen before, where the times get spread so much just based on how much speed you can carry through some of these parts. Into the tube. Kind of hard to tell where you're going because everything's painted the same. A little jump here. Oh, okay, I feel like I got really lucky to land on the tube where I did. Left side to right side. Yeah, I kind of oversped that. strange transitions, really weird transitions for sure. Go into the tube here? Yeah. And then down there, okay. That was almost clean. Yeah, it's pretty good speed too. Not quite the highest I've had, but given the amount of jumps I skipped, that might pay off. Not quite sure how this transition works though. Might just kind of throw myself into it uncomfortably. Break a little bit just to survive. And over here next, and then this looks like an outer tube. And down. What? That comes up so fast. Ugh, I didn't think I was gonna be having to learn an RTM track today. The speed you get from a clean transition there might actually be better than the little cut I was doing. Because I'm a lot faster through here now. This feels like a good run so far. Maybe I should be a little overcautious with the brakes. I might still be able to get author time out of this. Brake hard, and then that, and then that. I think I could have cut a few things into the inside of this tube. Okay. Just casually ride around the outside here. Brake a little bit to make sure that... Ooh, that was almost too much. $128 is the time I need. Okay, little bit of a speed check. Oh, my goodness, that was like perfect at the end. I got it. Don't have to play it again. Only 4 people have finished this, and I don't know what they were doing. 5-minute lobbies, maybe. Code Walt with map number 19. Yeah, definitely gotten to the point where we're not even... We're hardly building in the constraints of a cube anymore. Probable inner wall right there. Whew. Where am I jumping to? Okay, good thing I arms up. I feel like I've only made it this far because I've played enough Code Walt tracks to have sight read that. Couple seconds off of author time. I see we're using like 3 blocks of the cube just for sky. Look at this, with this skybox, you can hardly see the other end of the cube. It is interesting to see, though, like I keep talking about, the bigger cubes, the effort it's taking to actually fill the cube. As you'd kind of think the hard ones are the small cubes. It's maybe hard to make good tracks that way. But it's hard to make a track on the big cubes that actually makes it feel like you're in the big cube. Oh, okay, tough turn. I like this cave system also. This is sick. I don't think I've seen a cave system like this in Zeepkist before. Okay, got a little bit of the inner that time. Not sure it was good for me. Seems like it was alright for me. Let's set up a little bit more for this turn. Hold arms up. I think those two big jumps is where playing a lot of Code Vault maps before has really helped me, because I could just instinctively start using arms up on those. Alright, and can you enter this last turn? It's going to be a little bit of a jump to the finish if you do. Really love that initial dive into the cave. It looks so cool. Still a second to go for the author time, but I think at this point that's in the beginning of the map, actually, because I had a couple of bad starts in the last couple of rounds. Yeah, +4 speed. That's nice. Took that much smoother also. Learned from my previous runs. Oh, much better around the wall right that time too. Got it. Nice. Just barely. Ooh, second on GTR with that also. Okay. Final map, 20 by 20 by 20. Roserade by Lindsay. This looks nothing like the Pokemon. Where am I going? This way. Okay. We're still in, like, the top 5 blocks of the cube. Nice job again, filling out the biggest of the cubes. Ah! No! Okay, the tubes are hard to see. Very nice flowy map, though, as Lindsay maps usually are. Oh, that's clean. No, this map feels great. This is a fun layout. No, this map sucks. Just admiring how big the cubes are now. I like the floating islands, actually. I know it's a common decoration, but it looks really good. Lindsay, a strong racer as well, so this might be a little bit of a challenging author time to end with. Crazy enough, actually, the track I've spent the most time on is the tiny track at the very beginning. I think mainly because it's a Mackie author time. Oh, keep forgetting that one is keep going up. I really like the half-pipe transitions into and out of the tubes. Alright. Just over 2 seconds to gain. Ooh, +7. Nice. do you think you hit 200? Oh, not immediately. It's the next one you hit 200 on. Oh, nice. That speed is going to carry massively then. Alright, picked up a second. Now with the speed evening out down there. Still another second to find on this map, it seems. Ah! The ending's a little tricky, I gotta say. I think this map is just gonna be like, it's a full minute of pure focus mode. Try to get all the lines perfect. Okay, I feel like I know the track. I've downloaded the layout into my brain. Now I just need to get the lines good. And I think most of it is speed coming off of this turn up here. I think this is the one Lindsay was petitioning to get named after her because no one knows how to do it well, as evidenced by my inability to do it well. How are you supposed to do that? I'm gonna come down early? No. I'm gonna come down late to get the smooth transition. Ah, yeah, there we go. 7 speed. Yeah, that'll do a lot for my time. Ah, that turn still catches me off guard. Whew, this is a fun track. It kind of reminds me, because of the speed and how quickly it's just one transition after another, kind of reminds me of like a shorter Azura Sky. A shorter and slightly more beginner-friendly Azura Sky. Okay. A little bit of airtime at the top there. Ah, oh! Here we go. That's smooth. Another 2-speed found there. That vine is mean. There's an oscillation that the track wants you to do. And then Lindsay said, no, there's a vine. Solid start. I don't think it's author time pace. Almost forgot about that again. Hey, there's not a whole ton of time to be gained at the end. Maybe another couple tenths with some cleaner lines. But since you're basically running 200 speed, there's not really any more speed to be had. On the other hand, it seems like there is not time left at the beginning, because I'm getting the same splits for the whole first half of the map. That was clean. Speed's not going to carry much, because I'm hitting the 200 speed section, though. Alright, a clean start to that section. Not quite enough time. Whew, it's going to be a tough final 3/10. Huge speed. Probably lost it. No? We'll see at the next checkpoint, because that's kind of a false... I have the time gain still. This is tight, and if I can get other time with it or not. My ending was really good on my PB run. Cut in really early on that corner, try to save as much time as possible. Low on the ending, no, 36 thousandths away. Now I just need to figure out how to do the beginning like I did. Because I know I can get a better ending. There we go. There's my speed. Yeah, this could be it if I can carry this through. That was a super nice line. Did that section much better. This should be it. Ooh, it's gonna be tight. Yeah, I got it. Nice. Alright, and there you have it. All 20 took me that long. Thanks, Editor Lexer, for counting that up. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to play all these maps yourself, I will put the link to the Cubic Campaign Steam Workshop page in the description below, as well as probably a playlist link in Mackie's Discord, which I will also link below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!